Hey Sagittarius, it's Tasha aka Mama Jim, and this is your April 2016 monthly Tarotscope. This is a general Tarotscope, guys. It's for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you don't know your rising sign or your moon sign, you have to know your birth time and your place of birth. Go online. If you do know it, go online to Google. Google birth chart calculator, find whichever one that fits for you, enter the information, and then that way you can see what your rising sign and what your moon signs are. With these readings, they are general once again, meaning that none of it, some of it, all of it may apply. If they don't apply, I do encourage you to check your rising and your moon sign. If none of those apply, then it just so happens to be that I'm not the reader that has the message for you this particular month. Okay? It is nothing personal. There's other readers out there. You can read. You can go and listen to them. Someone else will have it. It just means that I don't have that message for you. Let's see. Oh, I have a donate button. I was alerted by one of my followers who emailed me that I need to notify you guys that I have a donate button. So if you would like to donate to my channel, however small, however large, it would be greatly appreciated. And just out of support or an appreciation, those funds will be used to be placed back into the channel. So that's something added. And I believe that's, I got cards just dropping out crazy stuff, and I'm not even thinking about anything. But anyway, let's get to it. I feel like there was something else I was supposed to tell you, but whatever, it'll come. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius. My Sagittarius. I'm drawing one card for general, one for advice. Actually, no, y'all need two for advice. What's going on, Sagittarius? You need two advice cards. Let's see. Love. 3 cards for love. Excuse me. 3 cards for career. Work life. Excuse me. 3 cards for finance. As soon as I can get these right. And then 3 cards for health. Alright, people, so let's see what we have here. Hold on to my lucky crystals. See what I got. Alright. Ooh. General advice. My nails look bright, so we won't show those. Okay. General energy for the month of 3 of Wands. This is you, Sagittarius, fire sign. You're looking onward to the future. You are very future oriented right now. I feel like a lot of you, especially if you're following me on Instagram where I provide the daily forecast, fire signs, or Sagittarius, you are a fire sign, y'all have really been very work oriented, goal oriented, creatively just trying to blossom. And I feel like with this card, this is just another example of where, like you're still looking onward. You're waiting. You're looking towards the future, and you're waiting for a return. I feel like for some of you, especially if you've had if you create stuff, if you draw, if you, I'm feeling like drawing, and like maybe you make something, you have to put like pieces put together, you have to assemble something, you have been putting them together or creating them in preparing for a show. So like you're waiting, this is April, and this is the time of springtime now where we have a lot of festivals, a lot of art shows. I feel like for some of my Sagittarius, you're waiting to show off your wares. So let's just see what we have coming in. And it's not about that. This is, some of you are actually looking onwards when it comes to career too. You're looking off to the future. You're not really focused on the present. You're not focused on you're not focused on the present. You're not focused on the past. You're very future oriented right now. Okay. Let's look at love. Love, you have the Ace of Swords. Some new truths are coming in. 5 of Wands. Page of Cups. So in love, I feel like a lot of you are coming to see and to understand who is on your team, who really has your back, who really I feel like you've been having some people that's been around you that you thought that they were your friends, or you thought that they wanted your best interest, but you're learning that they're not. So you're moving on again with the 3 of Wands. You're moving on from those relationships, and you're looking for people who are more aligned with yourself. Okay? Now, for some of you, you may have been having some struggles with your child, a cup sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This child is just being immature. You know, you just think about how it was back when you were that age, and they're just giving you some struggle and some strife. But I feel like by the end of the month, you're going to be figuring out a way to make amends or work things out with that child and get back on the right track, or get things back on track for that child. Now, the other thing that I feel when it comes to love, some of you who have been in a relationship, you may be finding out that your mate has been talking to other people, and you're going to be seeing that person. Now, this person can also be your mate could also be a cup sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You're seeing that, you know what, you are not what you sold yourself to me as being. You are immature. You don't know what you want. You're not ready for love, because pages do represent children or a person who's very immature. There's a couple of messages coming in with this love. You turn your back on this person. You walked away. You may have heard some information. Some new truths were revealed. Maybe they actually had some girlfriends. They told you, or boyfriends. They told you that they were not talking to other people, and you just happened to decide to go through their phone, or, you know, reading some Instagram comments, or, you know, whatever. And you're realizing that, no, you got a lot more going on than what you let on to be. So you are now walking away and turning your back to this person and looking on for something. Because, again, like I said, you are very future oriented right now. You're thinking about what you're envisioning your life. I think I said this to you guys at the end of the year, which is still reigning true. You have like your 5 and 10-year goal plans, and you see that this person is not. They're not on the same. They're not on your team. They're not where you want them to be. Like, in your mind, you are already the King of Wands. Okay, you don't have time to entertain pages right now, or people with a page mentality. You're on to bigger and better things, so you have to walk away from that. And I did get another message too. There's a couple of messages. What was the other message? Oh, the other thing is, for some of you, not a whole lot of you, if you have been dating a whole bunch of people, one of them's going to make an offer of love. Now, again, I don't really feel like you're going to take it, but you can expect that with some messages, some offerings of love coming in. Like, you know what? I see what you're doing. I really respect your grind. I think you're the greatest, and I want to try to make something go, make something shake with you. But I don't really feel like you guys are really going to take that person up, because it's just like you're just not on that right now. And for those who are coupled, you would be trying to reconcile and trying to get back those loving feelings. If you've definitely been bickering, I feel like there's some Sagittarius who've been in some relationship with people, and you just been bickering with each other. By the end of the month, y'all gonna try to get back on the same accord. I'm not really sure how long it will last, because again, this is a page, but you will at least try to make another attempt. But I strongly feel that my Sagittarius is, even though you agree to make that attempt, you're really looking at something else anyway. So, just to say so. Career in the workplace, 9 of Pentacles. Oops. 10 of Cups. Good card, y'all. Oops. And the 7 of Pentacles. So when I look at this in a career, and you have Pentacles all the way, where you want to have Pentacles in your reading, you definitely want to have it in your work life. And so, and you have good cards. You have the 9 of Pentacles, which talks about being self-sufficient and being independent. A lot of you are definitely still working on your independent goals. You may have a day job, but at night you're grinding. You're at home, or you may be in a different location, trying to build up your wealth and build up your experience so you can branch out. To be independent, or an independent business owner, I feel for a lot of you is a goal for you. That's what your ultimate goal. That is what will make you happy and make you feel fulfilled and secure and content. That you don't have to punch another person's clock. Okay? That you can, your schedule can be flexible. You can work, if you want to work 16 hours a day, you're willing to work 16 hours a day when you know it's benefiting you. You're not getting the joy out of working 16 hours, and it's a lot of that effort is being expended upon to benefit someone else. You want it to benefit you. You're not a stranger to hard work. That's what the 9 of Pentacles talks about. You're not a stranger to hard work. You have worked your way up, and you want to have that, you're looking for that career that definitely is financially stable, but also gives you you can balance home life, and it makes you feel like you're emotionally fulfilled, like you feel like you're making a difference in the world and in your surroundings. Now with the 7 of Pentacles coming in, I see for some of you, you have been saving your money that you've been making from these jobs, or job or career or whatever, what have you, and you're going to be using it to put forth any other efforts. Maybe that's what you're waiting on, because you have the 3 of Wands here. You know, you put your money, maybe, I feel like some of you may have invested your money. Because you're looking, like, I see this as a ladder, you see that as a ladder of success. Like, this is the money tree. So you feel like you're climbing the money tree. It's like, I see you guys reaching a goal, and you conquering it, and you move to the next goal, and you move to the next one. And so now you got everything accumulated, or money accumulated. I feel like that's money stored somewhere. You're going to put forth that. Maybe that's to fund your own business. Maybe, I feel like some of you are waiting on a business license, and you're starting up and you're starting up a like getting the background stuff, getting your tax ID number and doing all that extra stuff. Like, you're planning that ahead now. So I laugh because I thought of a Sagittarius, a friend that has a Sagittarius rising, and I know this is what they're doing at this point in time. You know who you are. So, but yes, that's what's coming in for you guys. You're still working on that, and this is the goal. Going back to that, this is a goal where you can have, this is your ideal job, or ideal job setting, or ideal job field, career field. Like, that's where you're headed, and you're willing to put in the hard work to get so. You're going to do so. You're making moves. You're going to continue to make moves in April. Now, it may be a struggle or a question as to where you want to put it, but you still have this accumulation of wealth and time and effort that you're willing to put forward. Okay, that may be a little struggle there. You just don't know where you want to do it, but I feel like by the end of the month, you going to have if you haven't reached a decision, you've narrowed it down to a couple of things. Because I feel like now you have a lot of options right now. So just take time. There's no rush. You may feel like there's a rush, but I don't feel like there's a rush right just yet. You're just ready to get into it, because again, you're coming up as a 3 of Wands. So the Wands are a fast energy. You're wanting it to come right now. But it's just telling you, just hold on, reassess, and you will put it to good use when it's time. Just take this time to do some research and make sure that you're making the appropriate steps, and make sure you're doing everything the right way. Definitely make sure you got all your I's dotted and all your T's crossed. Pay attention to any documents if you're going to be signing something. What I will say is Mercury will be going in retrograde, I believe April 28th or the 29th, something like that. And it does have a shadow period. So if you're going to be signing any documents, you need to do so before the 14th. I will try to hold off on signing any documents, major documents, until after May 20, well, really into June, like the first 2 weeks of June, if you possibly can. Okay? When it comes to finances, 9 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, and the Fool card. So again, this follows up just what I said. These two are very intertwined: the career, workplace, and your finances. You're holding on tight to your finances right now. You're holding off for the right opportunity. Like I said, with the 7 of Pentacles, you want to continue to bank your money and continue to allow it to increase. I really don't see you guys taking a person. I don't feel like you're taking a loss right now when it comes to finances. If you do take a loss, it's a very minimal loss, but it could be like startup costs. What I feel like, for those who are able to get your business initiated and get contracts. If you have contracts to be signed, you may take a small startup setback with startup costs. But other than that, you're going to be okay. The energy is good for you to jump out there and start your business. The energy is good for you to jump out there and to move money around. For some of you, not all of you. I feel like half and half. Some of you are going to be waiting. The other half of you are going to be making moves. Some of you are going to you're realizing that you're going to spend a little money to even things out. Like, some of you are going to be paying off, you're determined to pay off debt. Like, you're trying to be, your goal is to be, like, you're giving yourself a goal, like by the beginning of the year. You may be saying that now, that by the beginning of the year, next year, you want to be debt free. I see this as collectors, credit, debit collectors calling your home, and you're realizing, you know, I gotta get this, I gotta get my finances in order. So by the beginning of the new year, I'm ready to start all of my endeavors. It could be that. It could be that as well. Because you have a lot of ideas with the Fool card, or what you want to do with your money, but I feel like right now you feel a little limited with how you can move. Excuse me. Now what we have for health: 6 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, Justice card. From a health point of view, I feel like a lot of you, where you are now, you just feel like you need to maintain what you're already doing. Some of you are going to be, like, some of you are going to be eliminating some things from your diet. You may be eliminating certain activities. You may even be eliminating, again, certain people. I feel like this 2 of Pentacles would be people, like people that you've known in your life. Like you realize that being around these people are bad for your health. This is your mindset, Sagittarius. You're going to win at all costs. You're going to be successful. And I feel like you have some people that have been around you at this point in time that have they make it hard for you. Like, you always have to choose between them and you, in a sense. Like, how they present their certain situations to you. Like, you're always running, like, they're draining, I guess is what I'm saying. Like, and you find yourself trying to always accommodate that person, trying to be fair and trying to be just and, you know, trying to make things right. But it's actually, excuse me, I feel like it's leaving you off balance. You doing everything for everybody else. And what I feel with this person, this is a 2 of Pentacles, it's not a court card, but I do feel like it could be an earth sign. But this person, like, I feel like this person is a friend that you've known for a long time. And it's almost as if, as you're trying to move forward, they keep trying to pull you back into their space. It's like they sense that you're going somewhere. And so it's been tolling, it's been emotionally tolling on you. But you're eventually going to let that person go, because you got to do what's right for you. You can't sit there and look out for that person all the time. I feel like you've just been overextending yourself. Like, everybody always looks to you to be the helper. And you're seeing that, you know, I can't do it. You've been just juggling. I feel like you just have a lot of energy around you. You don't feel very settled. And so you're going to go off on your own. That's the reason why I see the 3 of Wands here. Like, there's nobody else in this card. It's just you. You're kind of on a lonely road right now, but it doesn't feel lonely, because you are just thinking about what you got, what you have coming up for you. So you're very encouraged and motivated, but you're going to be walking away from some people. And the thing about it is like, once you leave these people or walk away from them, that's when things start to work out for you. Things will start to pick up for you, because you did what was fair for you for once. Okay, and that's going to alleviate some, I just feel, draining energy. And it's interesting, because none of those cards to me really feels draining. The 2 of Pentacles kind of feel a little draining, because you're just kind of up in the air. You don't feel even and balanced, and there's not any, you don't feel harmonious in your current situation. But once you let that person go, you're going to get some justice or some balance back into your life as well. Let's look at your advice cards. Advice. Ooh, you have the Magician and the Hermit. So what I feel, and these are two major arcana cards. While I'm in here, let me see how many other major arcana cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, solid foundations are being built. With these two cards, I guess it really doesn't even matter right now how they look. These two cards together, notice the gray hair on both of them. They're very experienced men. They've lived, they've learned, they've conquered, they saw, they came. You know, these men, they have traveled through life. Okay? They've done the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. They've done the I wish, I hope, I pray. Now, the magician is a person who definitely, he understands his own power. And I feel like that's where you are now. And it's telling you to definitely stay in that mindset to realize and own your own power. And a part of that owning your own power, a lot of that's going to be walking away from this person. That is just, they come off to me like they're just a leech. They're a money leech. They're always borrowing money. They're always borrowing money and never paying it back. You're the person, people think you're the bank. Sagittarius. You're like, that's what I see when I see this right here. People think you are the bank. They think you are the financial institution. Some of you actually may be getting some money back regarding some type of health issue, some type of judgment, but that's very small. But for the most part, I feel like this is a person that's been just leeching and holding on to you like they're just a parasite in a sense. I hate to even say it like that, but they just feel, they just always, do you mind, can I borrow, do you have, I don't, my lights, like, I don't know, like they always are there, and you always there to rescue. You're always there, that's why they come to you. But it's tiresome now, so you know, you're going to be letting that person go. But anyway, as the magician is telling you that you have to own it, you have to stand in your own truth, stand in your own power. Believe in yourself. You have all the elements that you need to accomplish the goals that you want. And don't be afraid to step out on your own. Don't be afraid to go down the road less traveled. You don't have to do what everybody else is doing. You figured it out. I feel like a lot of you have been spending a lot of time on your own, and through that you've been coming up with some great ideas. Keep your ideas to yourself. Do not tell everybody what you have going on, because these are some great ideas and you don't want anybody to steal them. Okay? Also, for those, some of you are going to be taking a deeper interest in reading. And yeah, because I feel like some of you are more visual. A lot of you are more visual than actual written. But you're going to actually be reading books about finances, reading books about starting your own business. Some of you can even be consulting a Virgo or earth sign person, like a mentor, someone that someone who has gone down this road before you, and they offer up very good advice. So take time to listen to this person as well, because I feel like this person can gear you from some mistakes that they made, because they've gone down that same road that you've been down. But overall, you know, Sagittarius, this is not a bad reading. You know, I just feel like I got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. That's what I'm focused on right now. I don't see you guys worried about money. I mean, not money. I don't see you worried about love per se. You know, whatever love you got coming in is okay, but you're not all that enthused about it. You're more so worried about career, and you're focused on, I'm not going to say worried, but you're focused on your career, your work life, and just what's coming up. Like, you're already looking at 2017 already. You already have plans. You're 2019 as well, 2020. You're just, the energy is going to only get stronger as the year progresses. So just to know that you guys are on the right track. Again, I will strongly say, if you have any documents or major contracts, you want to hold off. You want to hold off, okay? Please hold off if you can. Give it some time and really read through everything to make sure that you are not being misled. I don't feel like you're going to be misled, but I feel like there could be things that you overlook that you would probably want to know once everything was finalized. Like, you would want to know, I mean, before everything was finalized, you want to know those things before you sign. Like, I could hear you saying, dang, I wish I had checked that. That's why I say talk. If there's a person in your life, in your circle, that you can, a confidant that went down that same road or going down that same road that you've been or you're going, talk to this person, because I feel like this person can steer you out of a lot of catastrophes and you can learn from their mistakes. So good reading, Sagittarius. Stay encouraged, stay motivated, understand that it is coming. Do as much research as you possibly can over this next month, because once things start popping, you're going to be asked to go ahead and put certain moves into action. So you want to be prepared. Get rid of this person, this leech. Get rid of that. That things will start to speed up with you, and when you get rid of this leeching person, okay? So, you know, we've all had someone who leeches on us, but we got to get rid of that. You got to do for you now. All right? So if anything in this reading has resonated, hit me up. My information is in the description box. Thank you. Have a wonderful, wonderful night, and I love y'all. Bye.